stable. What's a stable? It's where animals eat and stay in cold nights. And this stable was close to the inn. And what is an inn? It's like a Motel 6. Okay? Now, so the picture is the kind of old ox is in a stable near the Motel 6, or the inn at that time. Okay? Now, the old dog came by. And dogs sometimes get pretty old, huh? He stopped and looked into the stable, and he was very tired and cold. I need somewhere to rest, said the dog. Come inside, said the kind ox. There's always room for a little one here. So the dog came in, and there he had a picture of him laying right down next to the ox. Now that would have been very warm now. Old dog came in and lay down in the straw. He nestled close to kind ox, sharing the warmth of the stable. Now a stray cat came by. Do cats and dogs get along? No. So the stray cat looked into the stable. She saw the old dog, and she wanted to go in, but she stopped. The stray cat arched her back, and her fur bristled. Why do you think that? She's afraid of the dog. And the old dog said, I will not chase you. Come in. Come inside, said the kind dog. There's always room for a little one here. Now, the stray cat came into the stable and curled up in the straw right next to the dog, close to the friend that she had made, purring and twitching her tail. A little mouse stopped by at the door of the stable. Now, do mice and cats get along? Why? Because cats make mice their lunch. Isn't that right? So the mouse saw the stray cat, and she quivered with fear. And the stray cat said to the mouse, you're safe here. I won't eat you. Come inside, said the kind dogs. There's always room for a little one here. So the small mouse hurried in because it was so cold, and she nestled down warm in the straw in the peace of the stable. Can you see the mouse? Where? Down here by the cat. How do you like that? Now, then the tired donkey came along. What's a donkey? It's kind of like, it's like a horse except smaller. And so the tired donkey came along, and Joseph led him. Who's Joseph? Mary's husband. Mary rode on the tired donkey's back. Joseph was cold, and Mary was very tired. But there was no room at the inn. There was no room at the hotel, no vacancy sign or anything. So they told him, go away. So they went over to the stable next door. Where will my baby be born? Mary asked. Come inside, said the kind dog. And he called out to the tired donkey, there's always room for a little